welcome to Melly Carol Tarot. Now I have another timeless pick a card reading, and this one is about what direction is this connection going in. So for pile 1 we have Smokey Quartz, for pile 2 we have Red Aventurine, and for pile 3 we have Tiger's Eye. So take a second to choose with your intuition. So usually you've got instinct, whatever crystal stands out to you. Usually go with it, whatever one you were drawn to first, because your instincts, your intuitions is very on point. It's very quick. Go with that gut feeling. I'm going to start with the pile 1. Which is the Smoky Quartz, and we're going to see what direction this connection is going in. Okay, so ooh. Well, we've got the Lovers, so we'll just end it there. Okay, cool. I'm joking. So already straight off the bat, this is incredible. I mean, so the past energy of the connection, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, what I'm getting from this is, because a lot of the time I don't always go with the descriptions, I use my intuition. So I just go with what I'm feeling when I turn the cards over. With the Queen of Wands, I am feeling like there has been this sort of spark of passion. This it could have been like maybe I'm feeling like it could have been a meeting, like you met and it was very passionate, or there was like a situation that was passionate, like a sexual passionate relation with someone, or you just like look at the lions. You could both be Leos possibly. And you know, you're quite fiery, headstrong people that I'm getting. Maybe you, with the 2 lines, you've met your match. You could feel like you've met your match, is what I'm getting. But I mean, this Queen of Wands, I mean, the one speaks about the fire element anyway, so it could be a fire sign that you met, or you could be a fire sign. But what I'm getting is that you are so strong in your earthly pursuits. You know, when you like something or love something or want something, you go ahead and get it. Like you're hell bent on getting it. Basically, you know, you've got that very fiery, sparky passion to go and get what it is that you like. So you've met someone. I'm getting. You've met them, you're not quite in a relationship yet, is what I'm feeling. It could be that I'm getting 2 messages. One is coming through as this is like a sexual, passionate meeting. You know, there's no judgment, because, you know, we are in modern day, and it does not matter if you are a woman that or a man that enjoys to have sex outside of a relationship. It is A-OK. But what I'm getting is that you're feeling like there is something more. It's not, as a person that's always very fiery and very headstrong, very driven, you go after what you want, but this time there's been a lot of disappointment in past people, is what I'm feeling. Like there's always this, there's something about them. There's something about them that either puts you off, or you don't seem to vibe together, or you go on dates and you feel quite disappointed because of X, Y, and Z. It could be the smallest of things. I mean, there is no judgment. If some people don't tick our boxes, they don't tick our boxes. And sometimes I think without you even realising, you want sort of like you to meet your match. You want this spiritual match, and this spiritual match is in terms of getting each other on, you know, this level that you can't quite understand. So, you know, part of you is probably saying, oh, it's because I don't like his hair colour, or oh, it's because he's short, or apply it how it is. She's short, he. Do you know what I mean? He, she, shim, whichever you want to use. So you go on these dates and you meet these people, but they don't quite, not live up to your standards, because it's not that. That's not what I'm getting. It's like you don't feel satisfied in how well you match together, and it might not even be like a physical thing or an emotional thing. There's just something that doesn't quite hit the spot for you when it comes to dating. I'm feeling like you might have given up for a period of time with dating, like maybe very like, oh, I don't want to search for men, I don't want to search for women, I'm not take it how it resonates, I'm not, you know, going to go out in the dating field. And then you met someone, you met someone very unexpectedly, or through friends, or I'm getting you met them in a way that you wouldn't usually meet them, so they're not through like a dating app or anything like that. It was very sudden, but when you met, you felt this, I met my match. Look at those two lions looking at each other. I met my match. I found, I suppose you could have found the one. I'm not really getting that that's something that you felt or thought it could have been. But I feel like the saying was, I met my match, in terms of, you know, you've met someone that has the drive and the inspiration, the passion and that fieriness, because you both might be Leos, or a fire sign of any sort. So you met someone and it's going well. And it, from what I see as well, like with the lovers in the present situation, I think you're coming to a realisation that this is true love. And it's not a case of just, oh, we vibe together, but it's true love, you know. And I see the lovers as like, as that, the unity of two. Like, not necessarily like, how can I put it? I'm getting these so many like messages and feelings, trying to decipher them. I mean, look, it's like it's heavenly blessed is what I'm feeling, like with the angel. It's a very heavenly blessed. When you met, maybe you couldn't quite believe it, you didn't quite know what true love was. I'm getting a feeling like this could have been your first love. I don't know why I'm getting that, like first love, or first time you felt those feelings of real love, and it surprised you. Hang on a minute, I'm just I'm really drawn to that city. Maybe you live in a city, or they live in, or you met in a city. So either you met in the city that you live in, or they live in, and it was very unexpected. But it was a beautiful way of meeting, and you're coming to the realisation now that this is your true love. And with the, you know, the future card, the Fool is the zero. It's the start of the journey. It's the card of opportunities, and taking a leap of faith. Look at her. She's like, I got my music on, playing my iPad from, you know, 2002. Well, actually, I think she's got an iPhone there. You know, but I got my laced up sandals, and I got my companion, and I'm just waltzing through the city, and all of a sudden you're like, damn, this person has struck me. Like, I feel like you've already met them, or you're about to meet them in this way. But I'm getting a really strong sense that this is someone that you've already met in this way. So you live in like a big, I heard the word Seattle, or they live in Seattle. if that resonates. Because look, there's something about a city here, guys. There's a city in the background here, and there's a city in the background here. I mean, to have 2 cards, you're possibly going to meet, if you haven't already met, you're going to meet in a city, possibly Seattle, or that's the word that I heard. But when you meet, you will know you want to take this leap of faith with them. And, you know, the Fool is possibly, I wouldn't say naive, I would say innocent in you don't know where your journey is going to take you. And quite, I mean, if it's true love, then take that leap of faith. Then take that leap. If you're feeling it, you know, and you're a person that's very headstrong, and, you know, you go after what you want, but past people have never been anything that you really want. Not so much wanted, but you never had that moment of really feeling it. I'm getting the word feeling it. I wasn't feeling it, or I wasn't feeling them, like in quotations. I just wasn't feeling them. It is what I'm getting. Like maybe you had said this to a friend, I'm just not feeling him, or I'm just not feeling it. Whether that applies to dates that you've been on that have seemed very disappointing. But, I mean, when you meet, or if you have already met, yeah, it's going to go it's going to be a really beautiful journey. So allow yourself to take that leap of faith. You know, if you're feeling it in here, don't question it. You know, you don't need clarification in your mind, because your mind will just lead you to confusion. You know, she's not got a care in the world. She's like, I'm heading to the city. I'm gonna go pick myself up some bagels, some coffee. You know what I mean? She's got stuff in a bag. She's got a companion. She's freedom seeking, you know. And the sun always speaks about very positivity and, you know, happiness. So I'm feeling overall this is going to be a really beautiful, beautiful journey. I'm not feeling any negativity from this. I'm feeling like if you feel like you want to take the leap of faith with this person that you've met or that you're going to meet, go ahead, do it. I mean, this isn't the devil card, you know, this is the Lovers card. This is where, you know, the hands come together and they walk off in the distance, you know. It's like, how I read it is that here you are, I'm going to town, and then all of a sudden you meet a match that you had no idea you were going to be meeting, and instead of one person, there you are, but you're bearing all because they see all of you without you really realizing it. You know, when there's a nakedness depicted in cards, it's usually like seeing someone's true self. So, you know, that being reflected in this person that you've met or about to meet, you know, with the title, you know, of the reading, it feels as though you already know what connection this is about. You know, you've already met this person. However, if you're just watching the reading because you sort of want to know if there is a connection coming up, then yes, certainly you picked this pile for a reason. I mean, if it doesn't resonate at all and you're not looking for anyone, it could be this could come as a surprise, a complete and utter surprise. So keep your vibing high. Keep this strong faith that you have. Keep passionate, you know, just go about your business with this level of innocence and adventure and excitement, and then this will come. You know, this Lovers, this true love, this blessing in disguise, this angel. This is like a universal, like a universe giving you the gift of this, because they really want to see you happy. And I've just noticed as well, like the snake wrapping around the tree. to me, this symbolism, I mean, snakes are always about transformation, you know. So it could be that you might go through this unraveling of, you know, your old skin because you met your match. You have met your match. I feel like you're gonna possibly say to like one of your girlfriends or your guy mates, I've met my match. That would be like the quote, I met my match. You know, but before they were very disappointing and you weren't feeling it. But this time, if you are feeling it, go with those feelings. Go with that gut instinct, because you know, like, don't start getting in your head and start questioning it because of the past or because of how many times that you feel like you've sort of felt disappointed about people. I feel like go with this gut instinct, because it's showing that there's going to be such a beautiful journey, and it's an adventure worth taking. It is an adventure worth taking. So whether this is already in your life and you've met this person, or whether this person comes into your life, it's going to be really good. So that's all I've got for you, pile 1. This was super exciting to do for you. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, then hit the subscribe button. And if you also want to suggest like a question or a type of reading, then pop it in the comment box. I am more than happy to do suggestions and get creative with my readings. So yeah, I really hope that helped you. I'm going to move on to pile 2. So pile 2 with the red Aventurine. Let's see what we've got coming up. What direction is this connection going in? Okay. 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 I'm getting with you. So you have the King of Cups in the past position. This King of Cups always speaks about emotional maturity, coming into this emotional maturity, mastering your emotions, or emotionally knowing what your needs are in that area. The Two of Pentacles in the present situation is always about like trying to juggle two things. Usually, you know, the Pentacles is earthly realm matters, you know. What I'm getting from this is that you're juggling something. There's something that you emotionally are juggling. Like, you are either you're emotionally torn, is what I'm hearing. You're emotionally torn between making a decision, possibly in love. There could be two people that you have feelings for, or that one is the past. I mean, she's looking at one, but she isn't looking at the other. So, in fact, she's got her eyes closed. I think what I just heard actually and felt, you don't want to look at it, is what I just heard. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to look at them or the connection. You don't want to acknowledge it. What I'm getting is, like, emotionally, you don't want to acknowledge something. Like, whether you're emotionally juggling something. Let me pull some clarifiers. There's Two of Pentacles. What is this about? It's Two of Pentacles for pile. Oh, right, okay. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, so Five of Swords always speaks about, oh my goodness, we've got the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to pull that out because sounds... I feel like that this card isn't you. This card is you. Even though I usually read past, present and future, I'm getting that this is you. Woman, man, you know, you could be either. I'm getting that you are the person that's struggling or juggling. That's my Two of Pentacles, struggling or juggling. But there's these two energies that you have. So you might have someone in the of earth energy, and you have someone of a water energy. But with the water energy, I'm getting like you're struggling to face something. But this came up. So the vibes always speak about change, conflict, you know, and challenges. It's difficult, which is what I was feeling. I was feeling this with this Two of Pentacles, like, you're not juggling, you're struggling. You know, and to clarify with this Five of Swords, it's like you're defeated. You're feeling really, your back's turned, you don't really want to look at it. Again, like, I'm getting this message of, like, this person is looking at you, right? This person is looking at you and you've got your eyes closed, you're looking down. Like, you don't want to acknowledge them, you don't want to see them. So whether this person caused you this, caused you this defeat, or made you not want to look anymore, I just feel like a lot of pain. And then you've got this King of Pentacles, which also in the card is looking down. There's just a lot of, like, I'm hearing dismissive energy. Like there's one person that I'm feeling from this card, like, look how strong he is with his cup. He's like confident, but you don't want to look at it. You don't want to look at him. So this could be like a third party. I mean, I've got 3 people in this card. And then there's 3 people here, but there's only 2 people in the present situation that are leaving together. Right? So I think you're having to make a decision between 2 people. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting this message, like, you're having to choose between this King of Cups and King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Look at the way that they are in the cards. You're in a relationship with someone, or there's a situation with someone that you don't want to have to go through and sort out. You have someone interested in you, but I'm really getting, I don't know why, but I just had flash up of, like, the 4 of Cups, which is like boredom or apathy. Like, you're really not interested in this person, whether this is like a situationship or, you know, a relationship, or there's something about that you don't want to look at and they don't want to look at. So whether you're in a relationship and you both don't want to acknowledge it's not working anymore, but you keep continuing to do it, but you're juggling it. You're juggling it because maybe you don't want to tell them, oh my goodness, I got another message. You don't want to cause this. You don't want to cause this hurt to someone. That's what I'm getting. You're so worried that they're gonna be in this, that you don't want to hurt their heart. You don't want to break their heart, basically, is what I'm getting. You don't want to be in this 5 of Swords energy. You know, like, your back's turned. You don't want to look at the person that you're with, possibly, because you're so dissatisfied with it. And you feel like the relationship that you're in is defeating you. You can't, I just can't get over how strong I'm feeling with these people. Like they can't even look at each other. It's like your ship's passing in the night. Like you're just like, one comes in from his job, sets down his bag, and you're like, I'm going out with friends. And then the next night you come in and he's like, oh, I'm going out with friends. And it's like you can't come together and actually tell each other that you both mutually equally don't want to be in a relationship with each other. You know? I feel like, look, he's like got one pentacle. Okay, what I just heard was that he might want to make it work, and he's told you this, and you're not feeling it, and you don't even want to pay him attention, and it's this sort of repellent energy of, you know, you both not wanting to sit down because he doesn't want to come towards you with this pentacle and say, you know, let's give it another go, you know, and you're like, well, actually, I'm juggling between you and someone else that I've met, you know, and there's no judgment in that. There's no, if you've met someone and they pull your heart, or you feel like you have a better connection with them, that's not a bad thing, you know. But going about this energy where you don't be honest, and instead, you know, you're just waiting for them to, I don't know, find someone else and then sail off into the sea, so you're like, yes, I don't have to deal with it, you know. You don't want to hurt someone in the process, so you're just sort of not paying attention to it. Like, this is, it looks like this woman from the back, but she's just put her jeans on, you know. And it's like, I really don't want to have to do this to someone. This, I'm paying it, you know, I'm seeing this. But this person, you know, like this person is I feel like this person is this person looking at you, being like, is she going to make the decision? Is she going to, you know, break this person's heart and leave them? You know, not in the typical way that the cards are seen as like this being deceptive energy or anything like that, or, you know, getting what you want with a means to an end, like in a horrible way. I'm seeing this differently. Like, I'm channeling into the way that the faces and the people are looking. Like, this man is facing you, and you're like, I have a decision to make. I've got, you know, this guy comes in and he's like, yeah, I want to make you mine, and you're like, well, I've got a decision to make because I'm in a really unsatisfying relationship, you know. And he wants to make it work with his one pentacle because he chose you, but you're like, I'm not happy. So go with that. If it doesn't make you happy and you want to try something new, there is no shame in that. There is no shame in turning around and saying, this isn't for me. Because you, at the end of the day, you're preventing this person from going to get someone that actually will choose them, you know. And they might not see that. They might feel heartbroken. They might feel upset, but at the same time, like, breakups are always seen as like negative, but actually, yeah, it's seen as negative because there's pain in it, but it comes as a lesson and a blessing in disguise, because this person might be like, actually, yeah, you weren't the one for me, but I was so focused on you because I liked you, but actually I went on to find the love of my life, you know. So just take it how it resonates. I mean, if the reading doesn't resonate, there's always another pile for you to pick, but this is what I'm getting, a really strong message of, you're in this connection, you've met someone and you're in this connection that is really not fulfilling you, and this person is like looking at you like, is she going to make the decision, you know, is she going to walk away? You're like, I haven't quite yet made the decision yet, I'm still leading up to doing it, or you've done it and you're like, man, that hurt me just as much as it hurt them because I didn't want to hurt them. But in the positive thing about this is that, here it is, Six of Swords in the future position. This is wonderful. You know, this is harmony. This is, you know, moving on to something better mentally. It's finally grasping and grabbing the ground and knowing that you did what you needed to do. I mean, yeah, it wasn't particularly great because you went from this, you know, you were in this energy, and then because that's where you're currently at, whether you need to break up with them, you know, and you have this decision weighing over you, or you have and you don't feel particularly great about it, you know, but it's definitely not deceptive. This person that's come in is not forcing you to do this decision. They're just really interested in you, and it's an equal thing. It's just the person that you're with, you don't want to look at them and they don't want to look at you for some reason. They don't want to accept that they know it's over, or that you're not choosing them, and you don't like the fact that you're having to juggle between the two. But this Six of Swords energy is here for you. It's here for you. And you know, in the future position, it's really nice to know you don't need to worry anymore. You are mentally going to be like, okay, cool, I can move on. One of these is you, whether you're pushing it, the boat, or whether this guy comes in to help you along with it, and he's like, I'll support you, you know, and you're in the swords and you're like all up in my head like, wow, that's painful, but you're moving on. You're no longer in this rough seas of this mental energy, but you're into calmer waters. You're into a calmer mindset of, okay, yeah, made the decision. Either way, whether the decision's been made or not right now, this is here for you, and it's a really positive sign. So that's all I had for you, pile 2, and I really, really hope that helped. And yeah, I'm getting so much from these cards. It's so fascinating. But yeah, if you did like it and it resonated, then please hit like. And if you want to see more of my videos, then hit subscribe. And if you have a suggestion of a video or a question that you want, then pop it down in the comment box. You know, I'm here for you either way. I'm going to move on to pile 3 with the tiger's eye. So, pile 3, what do I have for you? Where is this connection going? What direction is the connection going in? Wow. This is strong. I mean, this is really, really strong. What I'm getting is you are strong in your power. You're strong in your power. Whether you're a female with strong masculine energy, or whether you're a male with strong masculine energy, however, take it however it resonates, you like things to be structured and ordered in a way. You, in the past position, it's like you are, give me a second, let me have a look. I'm definitely feeling, I don't know why, I get children. I get, like, with this card, I'm getting that there's possibly children in this connection, or this connection's to do with children, because I'm also getting this symbolism speaks to me like this symbolism, you know, that there's two, whether I feel like you have 2 children with someone. I'm really getting a masculine energy though, so whether you are male or female, it doesn't matter, but you're strong in your masculine energy. So, you know, you could be a CEO of a company, you know, you're a female boss, you're self-employed, you've got your own businesses set up. I'm feeling like you've set yourself up really well, you know, enough to be able to give and provide and have this equal give and take. but I'm feeling like there's an equal give and take. There's a successful give and take with children. I just heard the word divorce. So, oh, okay. So I'm getting that you're a single, I don't know why I heard single dad. So I'm getting like a really strong single dad, but you are also a businessman or a businesswoman, but you're a single parent of some sort that's built a very structured life for yourself. You know, you go to work every day, you know, you take care of your kids, you're very giving, you can offer them, you know, these presents and all of this stuff. Okay, what I got was, do I want to go back on a dating website? I just heard that strongly. Do I want to go back? So are you, oh my goodness. So I'm not, oh my goodness, that is how strong I got that through so perfectly. Like, it was like I was having a conversation with the guy, and I really strongly feel like it's a man I'm speaking to. Like, you are like, okay, well, the divorce, you're going through a divorce and it's in the last stages, or you've been through a divorce and you've been single for some time and you have 2 children. I feel like they might be older though, because these are not young children. They're probably much older kids. Either way, I'm feeling like, I mean, if this doesn't resonate, obviously there's other piles or there's other tarot readers, but I'm getting this message from a male man, a lot older, or very, you have a very structured life. You've been so work focused. Just look at this emperor, like in a suit. So either you're like a CEO or a boss of a company, or you have businesses. You've worked really hard to get where you are, but you've been so focused. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm getting the story. I'm getting the story a lot more. You, obviously, if it doesn't resonate, the message obviously isn't for you. But I'm getting this really strong message of, whether you're male or female, gosh, I'm getting so many messages. I'm getting the message of, you're either a man that's a CEO of a company and you, or you have businesses, but you've built yourself up that now you're ready to go and find love, and you said to someone, you don't know if you want to go on a dating website, or you want to set up a dating website, but you think your children might make fun of you because you're an old, or you and your children have sat down and been like, they've made fun of you because you've wanted to go and do this. But there's this sort of like, I'm getting from just the attitude of this sort of like woman, well, she's a woman on the card, but I'm feeling like you have this sort of like adventurous side to you that you sort of want to tap into. You miss having fun, you miss going out there in the dating scene, you want to sort of see what's out there. Like, there's 2 cities in the background, so you might live in a city, or you might work a lot in the city, and it's sort of getting to the point where it's draining a little bit, and you are a very giving father or mother, you know, take it as it resonates. I'm definitely sensing children. When I saw these 2 here and these 2 here, I just heard the word children. So you want to get back out there and you want to start dating. You just a bit like, are my kids going to take the mick out of me? Is this good for me? You know, but you've got to a point where you're like, I can lavish my children with gifts because I'm in such a good financial situation, but now I think I want to move on to having something that's fulfilling, something that's going to bring me fun and some adventure. You know, someone to share my life with in such a fun way. Or maybe you just want to go dating because you want to have a little bit of fun and it's nothing serious. It's not like you want a long-term commitment. You just sort of want to Remember who you are, the fun side of you, through dating other people, because a lot of the time we put ourselves out onto dating websites, we meet people, but it's like an interview when you go for this dating. You know, sometimes you can sit there and you can just be like, I'm like this and I'm like this and this is me and this is me. And then a lot, you know, it's very rarely that our energy speaks for itself. But I feel like you're a very traditional dating person. Maybe not so going on an app would be best for you. I heard the word like speed dating. I heard the word speed dating. So, well, I saw like a room full of people in the speed dating sort of environment. So maybe that might work better for you. But yeah, 100% get yourself out there. Get yourself into this energy. You know, put this down. Put your work down for a minute. You've worked really hard to get where you are, and that's amazing that you've accomplished it. But oh my God, get yourself into the fun. Have fun with life. You know, go out there. I don't mean like, you know, sleep with loads of women. That sort of fun. I mean like, you know, go out there and pick some fun dates, or go out there and have a little bit of fun and speed dating. You know, that it's actually quite exciting. I find this quite fun, that you're wanting to get out there and you're a little bit nervous about being like, what will my kids think if I tell them that I'm going to go on a date, or I'm going to put myself on a dating website? Well, are they going to make fun of me? Like, no, not at all. Like, they're going to love it. They're going to be like, yeah, that's great, Dad. Like, or they're just going to be like, yeah, whatever, Dad. Do you know what I mean? I'm really getting like a strong vibe of you being a single dad, or that you have 2 children and you take their, you know, their opinions into consideration. You want to almost seeking their approval of, you know, this next step. But oh my God, get yourself into this. I'm not even reading it as the Chariot, but if I was reading it as the Chariot, it's going to be successful and you're going to be victorious in dating. So hell yeah, get yourself out there. Get yourself out there, get yourself dating. That would be so much fun. I mean, you've been in this energy for so long. You're so structural. You've sort of lost that essence of life to just go and have fun and have adventures. I mean, it could lead to anything. Do you know what I mean? And you don't have to look towards dating for a long-term commitment if that's not what you're looking for. You can be honest on a date and be like, I want a bit of fun, not sexual fun, but I want a companion. I want someone that wants to pick out 10 dates with me with nothing serious attached to it and be like, right, do you want to go in a helicopter one time over a city, or, you know, do you want to go have dinner at a nice restaurant, and then another night you might want to go like bowling or play crazy golf, or do you want to go to the cinema? Like, I'm just getting a sense of a lot of excitement. Maybe you might have a motorbike and you're like, I want to get a chick on the back of this, you know? That's what I'm getting. I'm really getting this strong. I almost can't hold back my excitement and happiness for you, because this is definitely something that you should totally pick up. You should totally put yourself out there. This would be really good for you. Like, I think we're so worried about other people's opinions, we don't do the fun, adventurous stuff for ourselves, because for such a long time we've been seen as this person, and it's like, do I break this and become uncool dad to my children? Are they going to think I'm really uncool? No, not at all. I think that if they're teenagers, they're going to be the typical teenagers that's like, oh my God, you're so embarrassing, Dad. But no, if you stumble on this message and it resonates, then get yourself out there. You know, get yourself, I don't know, go to a speed dating. I know with the way that the world is at the moment, that speed dating might not be a thing that's out there. So yeah, maybe make a profile. I mean, it's not going to hurt to make a profile and put your picture up and talk to people on the internet. You know, there's no harm in doing that. You could have fun and talk about the things that you're interested in, that you like. You have this feeling of you either like bikes, or you would like a bike, or you've always wanted a bike and someone to go biking with, but you've never bought one because you're very traditional in the sense of you've just worked and worked and worked to provide your children with everything, you know, that they've wanted and needed. and you've sort of not looked after yourself and what you wanted, and now it's time for you to get back out in the dating scene and be like, right, my children are older, they've grown up, they've either gone to university or they've moved out, or they're just of teenage age, where you're not doing, you know, that sort of spending a lot of one-on-one time together. So your time after working and you come home, you're sort of feeling like, wow, there needs to be a little bit more excitement in my life. So yeah, that's all I have for you, pile 3. But if this does resonate and you are sensing this person that wants to get back out there in the dating scene, then yeah, 100% go for it. I think it would be really fun for you. Anyway, that is all I had for you, pile 3. If you liked it and it resonated, then hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, then please subscribe. And yeah, if you have any suggestions, pop them down in the comment box. And yeah, thank you so much. This was so exciting to do. Bye bye.